Yo, this be actually really hard.
UBK shit, South Coast shit, man. Shout out Bar Dog, Tennessee, all this business. Hey, get the money, hey. What the fuck going on out there, motherfucker? Hey. Get the money, nigga. Taste the paper, bitch. Keep all of your morals, never slave for shit. Ice up on my wrist. Yeah, I'm hood rich. I don't give a fuck about to get pop quick. Yeah, I'm on that shit. Yeah, I'm in the town. Niggas talking about that D, but now they come around. Can they come around? Yeah, I'm up, nigga. Man, fuck all of these hoes, get the bucks, bitch. I'm a young rich nigga, I ain't tryna flex. You can tell I'm cold by the ice around my neck. Straight up BBS, I charge you, boy, you wanna test. I don't get no shot up by a nigga or a bitch. Boy, I love the life I live, cause a nigga keep it real. Nigga freshly hell, take that drip, but get the spill. I ain't little flip, getting pimped up out of his. I'm a straight G-Do, getting paper like a miso. That's that South Coast stain if you're tryna hang. You be cared about it, bang, boy, we read the same. Nigga tryna talk, but we read that murder game. Get your ass pop, ain't nothing to a G. All up, bitches wanna fuck, but hell no, I don't pay no fee. Bitches leak too deep, got that ice, I make you sneeze. All these niggas let me hell, can't even come around me. Bitches South Coast, South Carolina, bitch, I'm styling, yeah.
Really, no demons get control of me. No money get the best of me. No bitches getting up over me. Don't want much, nigga, I'm sucker free. That's the way it gotta be. These niggas chainy bitches chain, y'all chainy soak me. For real, this body hood a weapon. And bitch, we carry weapons. Like a rob on nigga ass won't even need a weapon. And y'all be represented. And y'all be very respected. And if you got a problem, then y'all better address it. You cross that line, we ain't show no mercy. Cross that line, you ain't gon' need sex. You pull up and they getting up. You making no move, you ain't got no purse. On Isupk, so I ain't never worried. I'm putting the murder, both of my hands dirty. For real, I learned from the OGs. I'm a young nigga, but I'm a certified priest. And not from Tennessee. In this mandatory that I gotta keep my heat. You should play it safe, and we gon' play with peace. For real.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my actions. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Successful stand the road, that'll result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy be killing me, maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door. Payback is a Payback is a
Look, ain't
remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choker, plot pressure to the game like I did Von Dale. Payback's a bitch in a dress. She a bombshell. Just is served cold. I just hope they make an oxtail. Block fresh out the box. I swear got that new car. I smell, made myself a target in the world of man shooters. That was designed fast for our babies to pass through it. And the day if our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They for my jealous, I for a brand new pair of belts.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
Westboro.
Right. Everything is lawful. Westworld. The pressure on. I remember bringing nothing home. Make it little just to make it known. Steady, ready, better watch your tone. When I was 5'7", I was breaking bone. I had 5'7", now I want the chrome. 9'11", I was in my zone. Lose the argument or lose your dome. Who ain't no running up. Damn, now I'm coming up. They coming to kiss me, you dumb or what? You drawn, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the signs. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty, your ticket, she know she fine. Got a couple of so never mind. They throwing the shade cause they know I shine. Reason I'm going in overtime. You stuck in your ways, you keep fantasizing. I just go get it, don't think about it. Don't make it an issue, it ain't a problem. Not too much talking, just organizing. One Westward, no way around it. Heavy, so you know I'm grounded. Too sturdy, I'm well rounded. Tunnel vision, I don't see a talent. Get a minute, I'm killing it. Case closed, I don't need a gavel. No, you hate it, don't even matter. New pay, still the same time.
Mike, but just never forget that I do not. Always have that pressure in your mind. That I feel absolutely nothing for your pain and your problem. Because I know that all of your pain and problems are a test to make you stronger.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready, then stay inside. You're drowning away, or you're gonna ride. Stick to the end, you get glorified.
Seeing if you're gonna step up in it, you're gonna run
Stick to the end, you get glorified. Just make it official, I wanna know. One of the greatest is no exempt. It took me a minute to figure it out. I was struggling, and it made a man. I shuffled the deck and I played my hand. Just give me a reason to put them on you. Didn't believe that I had me a vision. Should I believe that you is loyal? We giving up game, they fumbling plays. I'm tired of talking, I'm racked out. Before that we started, they tapped out. I jumped in my duffel and blacked out. What you witnessing is elevation. Glory road to my destination. The haters, it's a celebration. And I put that on my reputation. When the fall, it's a demonstration. You're sick and I know they hate it. One Westworld every season. Hot boy, this dedication. I'm giving game, I don't need favors. Go against us, you gon' see the danger. You ain't family, you a damn stranger. I beat your ass, I don't need a baby. I don't got time for excuses. I'm plotting on making the killer. I'm getting the feeling, they know that I'm coming, I'm running. Let's get to the business. I'm still playing my post. Taking the rim like diesel. Don't run with too many people. I don't feel none of us equal. None of us equal.
And there are some brothers and sisters that know that so much, they would never leave. They would never abandon you. Since you have to stay alive here, they'll stay alive with you.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you're drowning away, or you're gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified. Yeah. You stick to the end, you get glorified.
They're one West.
Back row.
words sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers next. And it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Times of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences, 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and just know my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it do for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses after the war just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Waiting on this war in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Living in this world in my whole life, my whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home and change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her. They don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turn her to a runner. And now it's all aboard the train. Binty on the face, but it's not concealing the pain. Is a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you in your mama for a scat pack. Dark tip, matte black. They do it for half that. Hey, you like 90s PC in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that God flow. This that shit that rappers die for. It's that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that black work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can. The streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life, my whole life.
Sit down, let me take you down this cold, cold road. Let me show you how the story goes. Sit down, let me take you down this cold, cold road. Let me show you how the story goes. I done been through so much pain, but I'm never giving up. So many bitches playing games, thought I'd never find love. I'm praying for my kids, hope they never find drugs. All the shit that I survived, gotta think the man above. I know that if I move, guarantee he gon' shoot. But he asking for ID, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? He looked at me, I looked at him. I prepared myself for war. Bitch, I gotta make it home. I'm not dying in this car. I'm a servant of the Lord. I know that I'm gonna be alright. It's a cold, cold world, so it's hard to sleep at night. I'm tossing in, I'm turning, fighting demons in my sleep. Blood pressure through the roof, got me watching what I eat. I'm seeing all the struggles in the streets and all the lying that they doing on TV. They say that you can be great in America. But how I'm supposed to dream when I can't breathe in America? But if you found the truth, what would you do with it? Do you go against the world and act a fool with it? Do you try to teach your people, spread the food with it? Or do you go and get the chop and break some rules with it? Hey, but we gon' be alright. We gon' get it right, and finally we gon' see that what I'm reading is true freedom. I'm breathing in, I'm scheming, and I hope that you believe that I'm a real soldier and I'm never giving up. Sit down, let me take you down this cold, cold road. Let me show you how this story goes. Sit down, let me take you down this cold, cold road. Let me show you how the story goes. I done been through so much pain, but I'm never giving up. So many bitches playing games, thought I'd never find love. I'm praying for my kids, hope they never find drugs. All the shit that I survived, gotta thank the man above. Yeah.
All right, clap it up, clap it up. This is the Isupk. Start out of 1 West Harlem, New York, 125th Street, under Commanding General Yohana. I am Officer 5000 Abraham. You understand, here with another Thursday scripture breakdown class at the water for everybody joining in online. The water, you know what I'm saying, for the sisters joining us here tonight. You understand? Shalom, Yah, by Shem Yah Shah Kathar, Why Yah Shema Alatha by Shem Yah Shah. You understand? Now, you know, we're gonna get into some topics tonight. You know, of course, the main thing that's going on, everybody's in the uproar over Kanye West and how, you know, society is treating Kanye West about saying the truth. You understand? Kanye West is just another untrained, you understand, victim of how you should not, or how you should be taught. You understand? You should be taught and trained in the Isupk before you go blurting out truths that people get offended and kill folk for. You understand? For the longest, you understand, the 12 tribes of Israel, the lost 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians have been criticized and punished for what they've said and for the knowledge that they've known. You understand? It's not a weird, you understand, to see what society does when the truth comes out about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, about who the real Jews are. You understand? They just made a mockery out of your boy Nick Cannon. You understand? Like who is another untrained individual who tried to come out and you know, these celebrities, man, you know, all they doing is instead of letting the real prophets of the Lord take control and deliver this truth how it's supposed to be delivered, they take it amongst themselves because they think they're rich. They think they have a voice here in America when they don't have a voice here in America, man. The only ones that's authorized to teach this truth and bring this truth out is, you understand, the prophets and priests that you see before you in the Isupk that's been doing it since 1969. And you understand? And these people, the rich of us in Israel, you understand, we have, the rich have an obligation to support Israel, should support us with that money. That's why the Lord gave them an opportunity to get rich in America. It's so they can funnel that money back into this nation and help us build this nation up, man. You understand? 1 second. I'm gonna bring on, you understand, the officer, my main man, has been rocking it out with me every Thursday. Yahaba Shimmy Shabakata. You understand? The Officer K out of War joining us. You understand? I was just talking about Kanye West and how he's unauthorized to bring out the truth, to teach the truth. You understand? And these stars among us, these ones that become famous and make all this money and sign these contracts, they're more enslaved than we are. You understand? That's why that's why the Isupk is here, existing in the earth right now. The Lord brought us back to do a job. You understand? To do that job, without to do that job recklessly. When I say recklessly, I mean without regard to our own lives. You understand? We bring out this truth, and we don't give a damn who threatens us. We don't have $1 million contracts that signed to Adidas and Nike, and so when we bring out this truth, we're gonna lose every cent we have. Nah, we're the poor that's leading the poor. That's the only way you're gonna have someone that's fighting for you. And Christ came back for the poor. Kanye West and all these stars should understand that money don't mean jack in America. Making all that money is just a tool, man. It's just a means to an end. And that's how they should take them funds, man. We're gonna go to Zephaniah. We're gonna start out. We always rock it out. Zephaniah 2:1. We're gonna get it in, and we're gonna talk about is it more important to be rich, like America pushes, or is it more important just to serve the Most High, man? Serve the Most High, and if the Most High deem you worthy enough to have a lot of money here in America, then great. You understand? But I want to be like my brothers, man. I don't. You know what I'm saying? The bulk of Judah and Israel, we poor. We in the barrios, we in the ghettos. You understand? And we suffering, man. And Commanding General Yohana taught us in the UPK a very important thing, that if this nation suffers, then I'm suffering. This America separates brothers and sisters in the fact that if I'm not in jail, then I don't feel for those brothers that's locked up in prison. We feel for them brothers, man. We cry and we sigh every day for those brothers that's locked up unjustly in the prison houses, man. We feel for them brothers, and we go out on these street corners and we prophesy to the wind, man. And we got programs that go into prisons. We got officers in the UPK that's in the prisons right now. That's winning brothers over back to the truth. We care about them brothers, man. Those are our brothers, and we love them just the same. We care about those brothers and sisters on the border that's locked up in cages. And just because I'm not locked up in the cage, don't mean that I shouldn't give a damn about those brothers and sisters that are locked up in cages on the border right now as we speak. We care about them. We love them brothers, man. We love our Gadite brothers that's being destroyed on these reservations, man. And it takes that to bring a nation together. We're not going to sit back and say, well, it ain't me. Glad it ain't me. Nah. We're going to feel for those brothers, and I'll never celebrate a birthday, a Thanksgiving, or none of these wicked holidays. You understand? Why and Father's Day and Mother's Day. How can you do that when you got mothers and fathers locked up in the prisons, man? How can you celebrate the holidays here in America when they don't promote, you understand, the unity of your family? Every nation on the planet has some kind of loyalty to their family, to one another. We Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the only ones that get pushed to push each other away. You understand? Go ahead, K. I like it. I get on a tangent sometimes when I talk about how we become so separated here in America, and it's by design. It's not that we did it ourselves. It's by design that light-skinned black people hate dark-skinned black people. It's by design that the Hispanics don't like the Judites. That's by design, man. It's to keep our nation separate. So we as a nation don't realize that we the same nation, man. Go ahead.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired.
O nation not desired, man. O nation not desired. And Kanye West right now is undesired.
Right.
Here in America, after Kanye West they gave us all the through the wire hits. You understand? Through the wire, all of the lights. You know what I'm saying? The hits, man. Kanye West done made his mark on the rap game, changed the game. Now because he say something that's deemed anti-Semitic or whatever, he done made the so-called Jewish man so much money.
Right.
Done made those record companies billions of dollars.
Right. And
he say one thing, he didn't say nothing that was critical of anyone. He just said the truth. He said a one sentence truth that black people are the real Jews. That's what he said. And he's blackballed. Companies, big old companies are disassociating themselves with Kanye West. They didn't disassociate themselves when he said that Donald Trump made him feel like a superstar. When he was wearing that superstar hat, when he was wearing that "Make America Great Again" with supporting Donald Trump, Nike didn't pull away from him. Adidas didn't pull away from him. He didn't lose no endorsements. That ought to tell you something. That ought to tell black people in America something. That as soon as he say black people are the real Jews, where's the loyalty? Where's the loyalty? Where's the unity that America speak about so much? Where's the we all bleed red? Where's all that at? And you can jump in anytime, K out of war, man. Where's the hey if you cut me, I bleed red. I cut you, you bleed red. I put my pants leg on one leg at a time, just like you. Where that at? Ain't none of that in existence, man. Because America a bunch of hypocrite Christians, and we're gonna get into that tonight too. How if you're a Christian, you hate black people. You hate black people if you're a Christian. If you got Christian ideologies, then you hate black people. And I'm gonna tell you something wicked about a Christian right now. A Christian a Christian that claims to be a Christian will appear to another Christian as not a Christian because of their certain beliefs, right? So a Christian will justify that as by saying everybody that say they're a Christian ain't a Christian. That phrase is so hypocritical, because those Christians that believe that the KKK, while they was burning crosses in people's yards, they believed that they was Christians. They believe they Christians, just like your grandmother that's shouting and rolling around in the floor in the Christian church believes she a Christian. Just like Kanye West believe he a Christian. Just like all your stars, Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, LeBron James, all of them. Lil Wayne, Lil Young Yeezy, Yacht, Lil Murder, Lil Jock, Lil Busy Bee, all of them. They think they Christians, man. So you can't come and tell me everybody that claim to be a Christian ain't a Christian. Well, they all think they're Christians. They say the same thing about the Christian that's saying not everybody that claim to be a Christian is a Christian. They can say the same thing about you. You understand? Hey, K out of war. If you drop that and go to
Select.
Go ahead, brother.
No, Select seem to be an issue with the audio. It's like static. I don't know if you would hit the audio button. You know where the audio is at on the setting.
On the setting, okay.
It should be an audio button. What does it say? Is it like different options?
Yeah, I got the different options on the audio. On the mic.
Yeah, it sounds like staticky. I think.
Do you use line 2 auto box?
Try that one.
Okay, did that fix it?
It sounds clear, but if you could talk a little bit more, we could test.
Okay. Does that sound better? Mic check 1 2.
That sounds too wild.
Okay, we got that squared away. All right. So now what I was saying, I guess I was static when I was saying that Kanye West believe he a Christian. The KKK believe they Christians. You know what I'm saying? The AME, all the Methodists, all them Lutherans, they all believe they Christians. So when a Christian uses the excuse, not everybody who claiming to be a Christian is a Christian. That's just a way to say they right and everybody else wrong. So Christians are very boastful. They're prideful, and they hate black people too. If you're a Christian, if you're a black Christian, you hate black people. You hate your nation. And that's why Christians always look down on poor people, man. That's why it's such a push to get the bag, get the money. Everybody's singing about, all the rap songs is about money. Money. Why? Because Christianity is full of hatred, man.
Wow.
Hates you if you poor. Hates you if you don't have money. Hates you if you don't have the 3-piece suit on and driving the Lexus and got the pinky ring. Christianity hates you. Christianity hates a person not having no money, man. That's America. America hates a homeless person. You see a brother in the street, and he come beg, hey, brother, let me get 50 cents. Can I get the change that you got when you come out? You come out of the store, you turn your nose up at the brother. You get a job. That's what they tell us. Don't they tell us that? Okay, all the war. Don't they think we poor riffraff here in America? You know what I'm saying? We come out the camp dressed to the nines, man. Some of us got 2 and 3 carats wrapped around their neck, and they tell us to get a job. You understand? They tell us to get a job. These headpieces look like they ascended from the heavens, man.
Well,
these garments that we have on look like everybody look like they tailor made, and they tell us to get a job. That's how much Christianity hates poor people, man.
Well,
those same people telling us to get a job, they Christians. They going to church Sunday morning. They gonna clap their hands and sing hallelujah. Okay, out of war Sunday morning.
And it's lucky.
So
if I could, like, is it safe to say, it's like a question, is it safe to say, like, those same people that holler at us, like, go get a job, is basically kind of like, why don't you just be a good slave? You know what I mean? Like, why don't you just go be a slave?
Won't you be a good Christian?
Right.
Won't you be a good Christian like me and hate poor people like I do?
Right.
Hate poor people like Christianity does. You know what I'm saying? That's what they saying. That's what they want you to stop speaking out for the poor. Stop speaking out for those brothers that's locked up in the prisons and on the border. Stop speaking out for all those less fortunate. You understand? Because Christianity hates poor people, man. Christianity hates poor people, just like they hated Christ. When Christ came and he didn't come in, with lavish suits and a bunch of money. He came in riding on a donkey, on a low animal. He came in, talking about how we should take care of the poor and how rich people should sell everything they have and come follow him. Man, they hated Christ for that.
Wow.
They hated Christ because he was favoring the poor, man. You understand? Go to Proverbs 28:6. Proverbs 28:6. And that's what the Christian church does. They can't stand poor people. If you can't give $100 in that offering care of the war, they hate you.
Yeah.
If you can't stand up and be like, I got my 50, hallelujah. They can't stand your guts. The same people, the same Christians that made that law against child support. When you get behind on child support, they lock you up. And you can't make no more money because you locked up. And you can't get out until you get that bail money. Them Christians, man.
Yeah.
Them Christians, whether they be Lutheran or Catholics or AME Zion, Methodists, those are white Christians, man. And black Christians too. Because even your black politicians believe that brothers should pay their way for their children, and if they don't have no money, they should be locked up, and their privileges and their license should be taken away. You understand? That judge, that Judge Hartsfield that's running for Senate right now against that other Ted Dunn or Ted Bunn or whatever his name is. She hate black men. You understand? I've been in court in front of her, and she was mad as hell because she couldn't put me in jail for child support. She was mad. She ain't never seen nothing like it in her life. A man come before me and got custody of the child. She couldn't stand it. You look like that dark woman look like she turned red in the face because she ain't have nothing. She couldn't say another nigga is a deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? I've been in her courtroom. She looked like a man. She looked rougher than you, K out of war. Looked like she been in more battles than you.
That's a lie.
You know what I'm saying? She running for Senate where she can get up in is where she can get in the Senate and be a Christian and hate black people. You understand? And she believe that a woman should be able to kill her baby too. You understand? She believe that a woman should be able to go in there, kill her baby, and put every man she know on child support. Evil, wicked bitch, man. She a dragon, man. Well, and we should never want to put that type of character in above us. You see what I'm saying? What a woman doing trying to lead men anyway. That's why she's so evil and wicked, man. Because she can't stand the seat that she in. The pressure is too heavy. You understand? She need to be home making biscuits, man.
Well.
You understand? Go ahead and read that.
Comes the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, and verse 6. Better is the poor that walketh in his uprightness than he that is perverse in his ways.
You see that, man? You go ahead. You go ahead. Though he be what?
Though he be rich.
Though he be rich. You think this Christianity thinks this Bible makes okay. Christians think that being rich is because the Lord favors you. That's what Christians think. Christians think that because if they rich and they got that bag and they chasing that bag, that's because they doing right. They being righteous before the Lord. So the Lord is blessing them. But really, it's the opposite, man. Really, it's the opposite. You understand? If you chasing the bag, and we're not, the Isupk, Officer Abraham did not learn in the Isupk that you should be poor, that you should be, that you should not get a job or have a means of income. That's not what we teach. But you cannot put riches over righteousness, man.
Well,
and that's what this scripture is talking about. Better that you be poor and suffering in the ghetto and be righteous than to be rich, man. Than to be wicked and rich. Than to be Judge Hartsfield and be rich. Better you were poor. Better you were poor than be Kanye West and be rich. But yet, you know what I'm saying? You say one thing that you know the society doesn't like, and they pulling away from you all day long. They pulling all they money out your account. They don't want nothing to do with you now. And Kanye West ought to feel like a $2 hole right now, man. He should really feel like a $2 hole. Like he was, you know, what he do? He dropped that album, College Dropout, right?
God.
Had all them hits. Then he got with the Kardashian girl, and everybody was like, "You dummy." You know what I'm saying? You dummy. He thought he was going. That Kardashian done ruined many people's lives. The only smart person dealing with that Kardashian was Reggie Bush, man. He saw the demon, and Reggie Bush got the hell out of the kitchen. You understand? And look, as soon as he got away from the girl, they won the Super Bowl. You understand? Reggie Bush knew that he was in league with a demon, man. He got away from that demon. Everybody else didn't. She got to come up off Ray J. Got to come up off Kanye. Just been screwballing her way all the way to the top. You understand? She been, you know what I'm saying, one night standing her way all the way to the top, man. And got all them brothers to just fully give away their riches all to her. Now Kanye, you know, now she, you know, vacuuming him out as well.
It's a lot.
It's
a lot. It's still a bit staticky. Maybe on the interface, it turn the volume down just a touch. Maybe that'll help. I don't know which one exactly it is. One or two. Is it one that's turned all the way up?
The main.
And try to turn it down a notch. Let's see if that
is that better.
I can hear you. It's just, it comes in staticky. I don't know what that is. It's not bad, but still I can still hear you.
Right. Hold on 1 second. You saying it's still coming in staticky?
Well, it's clear right now. I mean,
but then it gets staticky, right?
Yeah, in and out, like here and there. So,
we might have to just deal with it, brother, and rock.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if what about that? That's better.
I can hear what you're saying, but you know it's just a little static. I don't know exactly what that is. I guess we got to sort that out.
Yeah, we gonna have to sort that out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna have to get in here and run some tests on that. I don't quite know why it's static and like that.
God, I can still hear you though.
All right. Okay. But you can still hear what I'm saying.
Come.
Okay. No sweat. Yeah, so now this Bible is favoring the poor, man.
What?
You know what I'm saying? This Bible favors the poor. Go to Ecclesiasticus 29:10. Ecclesiasticus 29:10.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 29 and verse 10. Lose thy money for thy brother and thy friend.
You gotta you lose that money for your brother, man. You understand? Like Kanye West and all these other stars, man. They should have got that money. They should have got that money and not done unwisely with it, but been wise with it, man. And since everybody know that black people are the Jews, where they learn it from? They got it right from Commanding General Yohana and the 7 heads since 1969, man. That's the only way this earth knows that the real Jews are black. Because this is the home of the truth, man. Wasn't nobody promoting that blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Indians were the real Jews before 1969 on the streets, giving this knowledge to the world. Wasn't nobody doing it, man. And it's time for these other fake Israelite, I ain't gonna even say Israelite, these fake Christian groups, man. It's time for y'all to stop the shucking and jiving, man. Stop the slipping and tipping and dipping, man. Go ahead and admit that you just a break off. You just a carbon copy, man. Just a copycat. Get with it, man, or get the hell out the way. You in the way, and you causing other people that would be in the truth. You causing them to second guess the truth, man. You more of a problem than you are a help. What you think, you know what I'm saying? These organizations, man, these fake organizations think that they doing what the Lord is telling them to do. No, you're not, man. You being a schism like John the Baptist was, man. You being a schism. You being a hindrance. The people that would come in and serve the Lord. You understand? Get out the way, man. You making the job harder than it already is. We already got to battle every Christian on the damn planet because this earth is oozing Christianity. We already got to do that. Now we got to fight your fake self too, man. We shouldn't have to. Shouldn't have to, man. Come on home. Come on home, wayward child. And get disciplined and get back right, man. Salakia.
In Salakia.
Uh-huh.
I can add on. Just this past Monday, Cat was brought the picture. I was just looking for the picture. That if you out there in one of them fake groups, you might get knotted up by an old lady, man. I mean, swinging heels at you.
You said what now?
So Monday, Cat had the purple dudes. They got into a fight with some Christians, and it was a lady that was clocking upside the head with a heel. The cat was in the
yeah. That's what happened, man. That's what happened. That should have been that should have told you purple people that the Lord ain't with y'all, man. That UPK, we don't get beat up on the street, man.
Right.
We don't get we don't get beat up and humiliated by a bunch of Bible toting Christian women, man. That ain't stuff that happened to us. I don't even know what that feels like. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what that feels like. I thank the Most High every day that I made the right decision, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shalom, sis, shalom. You know what I'm saying? So I thank the Most High every day that because I found the purple people first. It seems like everybody always runs across these fake groups first, but I didn't jump at. I wasn't so anxious. You understand? I did my research. I kept looking, and I found Commander General Yohana explaining, a brief breakdown on how you got all these groups today. Is because they all broke off from One West. They all broke off from the original school, and now you got all these wayward children out here, man. That's trying to copy what the UPK laid down since 1969, which you cannot duplicate it. You can't duplicate the truth.
Right.
You understand? So, with that being said, read that scripture again.
Comes book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 29, verse 10. Lose thy money for
so
thy
like
brother.
So like it started at verse 9.
Verse 9. Help the poor.
What?
Help the poor.
That's what Kanye West and LeBron James and all these stars should be doing. You get famous in America enough to have money just to buy, a tricked out cars and a man. You and your wife and your son live in a 10 room mansion. What the hell are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
Living way beyond what it takes to have a good life, man. You know what I'm saying? That extra money should be fed back into Commander General Yohana and the Isupk, so we can support our nation, man. That's what it's there for. That's why you have the excess. That's why you have excess. It's so that all those extra funds can be funneled back into this nation. You're supposed to help the poor, man. You're not supposed to tell the poor to get a job.
Wow.
Oh, you see a poor man begging for money on the side of the street, Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. You're not supposed to parade him and tell him to get a job. You're supposed to help him, man.
Wow.
I know you think he drunk, or you think he just gonna go smoke it up or whatever you think. This ain't about what you think in your feelings. This is about what the scripture said. The scripture said what again, K out of war?
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 29, verse 9. Help the poor for the commandment's sake.
For the who?
For the commandment's sake.
For Abraham's sake. What is that?
For the commandment's sake.
For Commander General Yohana's sake.
For the commandment's sake.
Because it's a commandment that you help the poor, man. Whoa. This ain't something we just thought about out of our own mind. It's a commandment that you help the poor. Go ahead.
And turn him not away because of his poverty.
Oh my God, that is so righteous, man. Turn him not away because of his poverty, man. The Christian church is they such evil bastards, man. Where you would come in and you can't give the $20 in what they asking for, and they humiliate you, man. Wow. They humiliate you in that Christian church with that pastor with that tailored suit he got on, that Lexus he driving, where everybody think the Lord is with him because he got a nice suit on and because he drive a Lexus. That's off your money, man. That's off the congregation. He looking like that because the congregation is he fooling and bamboozling people, man. He's lying to people. And the reason why he hates a poor person is because they can't give him no money. Right. He can't get the bag from you if you poor. Right. You understand? The Kanye West should have been counseled by commanding General Yohana. If he
That's
got
right.
if he got the wherewithal to say that blacks are the real Jews, then he should have sought out the leader of this nation, man. Damn right, sis.
Yeah.
Look what the sister, get what the sister say. Get a sister a hand, man. Get a sister a hand. Sister said that pastor need to get a job. You damn right. You damn right, sis. Instead of and he is ashamed because he's the one that's taking advantage and sucking off these people, man, eating off these poor people. Well, they sacrificing themselves for him and not understanding the fact that the Lord don't prefer the rich. You understand? Let me see. Oh, get me the one where it says easier for the for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. You understand? Read that one next.
Salak, you want me start at the
finish. Get started where you want to start at, brother.
Okay, come. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, and verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
Yeah, now imagine this. Now imagine this rich man coming up and being such a smart mouth bastard to Christ, saying, "Oh, good master, what good thing can I do?" You understand? Because he was so proud. He's just like a Christian, man. He is a Christian. He's the quintessential Christian today.
Yeah.
Some rich bastard, some well-to-do off, you understand, charlatan coming before the priests and prophets of the Lord in the Isupk going, so what I need to do? Like, I've done all it is. What do I need to do to have eternal life? Go ahead, K out of war, read.
Come, verse 17. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one.
Christ said, Why you calling me good, man? Ain't nobody good but one. Go ahead.
That is the Most High.
That is the Most High. You understand? Go ahead.
But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandment.
That's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna have eternal life, you want to enter into life, keep the commandments. Ain't no sense in calling me good, because you know what I'm saying. Yahushua was a warrior, man.
That's right.
Yahushua was if this was his kingdom, he said him and his men would fight. You understand? Yahushua said that he ain't come for peace. He come to bring a sword, man.
Right.
So he ain't say, don't call me good. There ain't none good but one. But if you want to enter into life, keep the commandments. Go ahead.
Verse 18, he saith unto him, which Jesus said, Thou shalt do no murder. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal.
Right.
Thou shalt not bear false witness.
So Christ starts to break down to him the milk of the scriptures. Just like we in the Isupk. We tell brothers and sisters stop sinning, and what we say. We say the milk of the very easy ones, the very easy sins not to commit. Stop eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. We say stop sinning against the Lord. Don't eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. Stop celebrating these holidays. You understand? Pull yourself, separate yourself from America. This is what Christ is saying. Christ is saying, don't call me good. There's none good but one. But if you want to enter into life, keep the commandments. Do these small things first. Like, don't lie. Don't steal. You know what I'm saying? Don't do these simple things first. Go ahead.
Honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Right. These simple things, just like the UPK will say, don't eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. Don't celebrate these holidays. Separate yourself from America, or separate yourself from these, heathen societies and all these religions. Go ahead.
Verse 20, the young man saith unto him, all these things have I kept from my youth up.
He said,
what
and look, Salakia, I don't mean to interrupt you, Cat of War, but when we say stop eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, these dirty Christians will be like, I don't eat pork. I don't eat none of that. I ain't celebrated Christmas since I was little. They always try to lie and say they've been doing this same thing what we've been talking about. Oh, I've been done doing that. Oh man, please. I don't eat. Then you start talking to them and they say, well, I don't eat that much sausage. I don't eat sausage all the time. I just eat bacon with breakfast. I just eat pork with my bacon. You know what I'm saying? I ain't celebrated Christmas since about 7-8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? They say that. We say stop going up in these churches. Oh, I don't go to church. I never did really go to church anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's what they be saying, man. When they know they sinning, man.
It's a Salaki.
Uh-huh.
Just real fast. And then with the Halloween coming up, right? We talk to our Christian brothers and sisters. We say how Halloween is wrong, this and that. They'll say, well, my church don't celebrate Halloween. Ain't no trunk or treat in my church. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no Christmas tree at my church. You lie.
Right.
Stop
right. When the whole church they gonna be right up in there Christmas morning with that Christmas prayer. You know what I'm saying? 5 o'clock in the morning before the sunrise coming, they're gonna be in there. Oh, thank you, Jesus, you died and you was born, Lord. All that bull jive, man. They're gonna be right up in there. And then after that, they're gonna go home and open their presents like everybody do, like the rest of the world do. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come. Verse 21. Jesus said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven.
Man,
and come and follow me.
If I had riches, and I was this man, and I was before Christ, and Christ said, "Go sell all you have, and you'll find riches in heaven, and come follow Him." Hey, I would have dropped everything. I'd have been auctioned it off. It'd have been a big yard sale the next day. Don't tell me I wouldn't have done it, because I already done it. You understand? Commander General Yohana told me on the radio show, "Hey, come, you serious about the truth? Come on up here to the cookout that we having in a week from now." And I dropped everything and ran up there. You understand? Ran the headquarters, ran to New York. Was right up in there with the brothers, man. I'm in. I'm all in. You understand? I heard the call and I answered it, man. You understand? That's a small price to pay for the riches that you gonna get in heaven, man. When Christ comes back and establishes His kingdom on this earth, ooh, brother.
Right.
Ooh, we.
Right.
Look, nah. I ain't gonna be the poor man on the street. Nah. I'm gonna be right there with the priests and prophets of the Lord, man, rocking it out. Lord willing. Lord willing, I'm trying to make my election sure, man. You understand? Right. I'm picking who I'm serving. You understand? I'm choosing this day who I'm serving, man. And it's gonna be the Most High. It ain't gonna be another statistic like a Kanye West, man. I refuse to be a defeated statistic like LeBron James, who are billions of dollars playing basketball, and I can't come and play a pickup game with my brothers. He can't even be a brother. What about a little friendly game of basketball, LeBron? I'm a contract. You understand? They more of a slave than we are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They signed this big football contract, and they gotta walk on eggshells during the off season, man.
God.
Damn, they can't even roll around in the grass with your children. Come on now. That's slavery, man. You trying to tell me I can't even, you know, play volleyball with my family because I got this big contract? I might get hurt and tweak my ankle, and you gonna take all my money away? Now I lose my job? Come on, man. This place, man, this place is wicked, man.
What?
This place don't deserve blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. That's why we need to separate ourselves from this place, man. Join ourselves to our nation, man. Build up our nation. Ain't nobody said nothing to Kanye West while he was all of that like everybody all of that like they was in the club, K out of war, getting it. Yeah. Turn on the lights. Yeah. Ain't nobody saying nothing. They was congratulating Kanye West. Oh, College Dropout album. This is doing great. Oh man, you on top of the world. You on top of the world. Well, then he make that song and say something where the man say it gets the people going. That was him, Kanye West, and Jay-Z and all them. They was making hits. Everybody in the club popping bottles. He threw the wire. Oh man, I was in a bad accident. I'm spitting it through the wire. Had the track going in the background and everything. Had the sample. Had to send a sample king came out of war. You know what I'm saying? He told us, Jamie Foxx told a story about how Kanye West came to his house and he said, "Yeah, I got a song for you, Jamie Foxx." And he played the song, "She Give Me Money." Oh, Jamie Foxx said, "Man, I'm finna do race." So he started singing, "He give me money." He was like, don't do that. Kanye West tell Jamie Foxx, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? He was on top of the world, brother. He on top of the world. He say the Jews are black, and all of a sudden he crazy. He realized that he was married to a demon, and he started talking about how Kim Kardashian wouldn't let him see his children, and now he's stupid. He crazy now. Now they got him looking like a fool walking around in them big old boots and them big old cartoon boots. He think them look the Yeezys, and then he's still selling the Yeezys for $400 Come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man. Come on, man. And soon as he says one little thing out of cuff, he's just degraded. All his sponsors going away, his money getting taken away from him. Like he got to experience the stain of being poor, which is really not a stain. He really should have said, you know, I'm honored.
Right.
I'm honored because it's almost I ain't gonna say it is, but you know what I'm saying, it's suffering because of the truth. And I'll take that suffering any day, man. I will welcome that suffering. If I'm gonna tell this truth in the UPK under Commander General Yohana, and I'm gonna suffer for it, that makes my reward even more when Christ comes back, man. That makes my reward even greater. You understand? You want some ambition? Come into the ISUPK. It'll give you ambition, man. It'll give you ambition. You will want your name written in you want, you know, to be like Daniel and Zephaniah, books written about you, man. You understand? You'll want that. You'll crave it. It'll be instilled in you, man. Just imagine the stories and the pomp and circumstance that's going to surround Commander General Yohana and what he did for the nation, man.
Right.
The honor that's going to be bestowed upon that brother that just stuck in there when nobody else would, man.
Right.
The honor that's going to be given to General Mayaka Island, General,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, all the generals and captains, man.
Yeah.
You understand, General
Yeah.
Muhammad and all of them real staunch brothers that you know that wouldn't fold for the truth, no matter getting $1 million getting put in their face, cash.
Right.
All the things that they went through, sleeping on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Think about the honor that's going to be bestowed to Captain Naya Thought for traipsing up and down the goddamn road every weekend, man. Screwing around with a poor piece of trash like Abraham. You understand? A nigga that should have been in jail, rotting away in prison, man. You know what I'm saying? For doing something stupid. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Double honor.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
The water for dealing with my absent-minded 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, dealing with me is enough for all the angels to come down and give them a crown. So like it, sir. You know what I'm saying? So I you know, hey, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it ain't easy. It ain't easy, but you know, for a rich person here in America, they value those riches, that status, that America, you know, they receive their reward, man. They receive their reward. And you know, to receive a reward from man right now, when this place is on the way down, man, America's falling, man.
Wow.
America is falling, man. The stuff that, you know what I'm saying, the things that people doing right now, that stuff gonna be forgotten about, man. It's gonna be wiped away with America, man. All the hits and stuff, all the, you know, accolades that people getting here in America right now. You think people gonna remember that when Christ returns? You think that's what's gonna last? You think all the Christian churches and rolling around in the floor like a goddamn buffoon, you think that's what's going to be written in the history books? How Pastor, you know, DLNQ, Dr., you know, Bishop, Pastor, Reverend, Right Reverend, how he, you know, Al Sharpton, you think he going to go down in history? He going to go down in history as a dummy, as a fool that made the wrong choice.
God.
You understand? He gonna go down like Caiaphas and you know, and all them traitors that betrayed the truth.
God, it's a lock.
Go ahead.
Just real fast, another name come to mind. A brother, I think he a brother by the name of Ben Carson, ran for president. Came out
Ben Carson and Herman Cain.
Yeah, God, this joker. He came out on national TV. On I mean, he said, "Yo, slavery was good for black people. Taught us horticulture." Right. I'm like, "Yo, this cat right here, how he gonna go down in history?" You know what I mean? As like in the scriptures say, you be the lowest in the kingdom. So lock.
Con, he gonna be the lowest in the kingdom, man. Right along with your Kanye Wests and your LeBron Jameses and your Oprah Winfrey's and your Al Sharptons and your Jesse Jacksons and your TD Snakeses and your Theft Your Dollars, all them and your Juanita Bynums and all them hoes and hookers and pimps and warlocks gonna be right down there in the bottom of the kingdom, man. Them gonna be the ones who you gonna have to give 50 cents to coming out the store out of war. And when you getting in your chariot that's like, you know, 9 to a limo, you gonna be in a chariot. You gonna be about to pull off. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be about to put the jet thrusters on, and you gonna be like, ho. Here you go, young man. Get you something nice with that. You know what I'm saying? Before you blast off and they say, back up, the chariot about you gonna take off into the sky, man. That's what's gonna happen to them, man. And you're gonna be thinking while you got your wine and you jumping galaxies, you're gonna be thinking, damn, man. Oh, I know he got a bad life, man. I pray for the brother. Hope the brother get himself together.
God.
The same way the same way they talk about you now, after they tell you to get a job, cattle war, and you teaching on the street corner trying to raise up your nation, after they walk away and they say, shame on him. That's what's going to happen to them, man.
That's
you
right.
Understand? That's right. So, drop that. Oh no, I'll finish that out for us, and then we're gonna get the next one, man.
Come. Verse 22. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions.
He had what?
Great possessions.
He had great possessions, man. He was rich. He was rich in this kingdom, man. When Christ walked the earth, he was a rich man. He couldn't separate. Christ said that he was gonna have eternal life. He said, if you would enter into life, then keep the commandments. And then he said, I've done all this. He said, well, sell all you have, come follow him. He was Christ now. This was Christ. Yahushua Mashiach, man. Performing miracles, making blind to see, making the lame walk, building an army. He said, sell all you got and come follow me. The honor, man. Like the riches and all the riches in the world couldn't amount to the job that Christ was calling him to. He said, come follow him, man. The most like if that, instead of that rich man going down in history as selling all he had and following the most controversial, influential man on the planet. Like the accolades he would have got. Look, think about the accolades all the disciples get, right? He would have been right there with them. He chose the riches of this world over Christ. Hell no. Just go to Romans 15:4 real quick. Just hold your finger right there. Go to Romans 15:4 real quick, man. Let me show you something.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 15, and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
For whatsoever thing were written aforetime. Written in these scriptures before we got here. Go ahead.
Were written for our learning.
For what? For what?
Were written for our learning.
Yeah, man. They were written for our learning. So we're supposed to learn something from this rich man right here. We're supposed to learn that riches is never supposed to stop you from following Christ, man.
That's right. Riches
is never supposed to stop you from the truth.
That's right.
No matter how rich you get, man, it doesn't amount to being on Christ's side, being on the Lord's side, man. You understand? Al Sharpton and all these rich here on this planet. I'm talking about the rich of our nation. I'm not talking about just rich people in general. I'm talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Your LeBron James, your J-Lo. You understand? Your all these stars that's making these millions playing the goddamn baseball. All these Dominicans and Cubans that's making all this money playing soccer and baseball. Man, this nation's supposed to be on top. All those stars supposed to be like, nah, you mean sign a contract, but I can't give my money to the ghetto. Hell no. Ain't bouncing no basketball for you, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The hell with that. The hell with that contract, man.
That's right.
You trying to tell me I make $1 billion and I can't take 100 million and funnel it back to the ghetto? Man, you must be out your mind, man. You want me to go dunk and jump up in the air and risk coming down and breaking my neck and breaking my back for you? It's for some goddamn entertainment, and I can't spend my money the way I want to spend it? Man, you gotta be lying. You stupid, man. What kind of sense does that make? I gotta spend my money on twerked out rides and whores and big houses. You know what I'm saying? And you know, $400 pairs of sneakers and all the lavish things, swimming pools and Lear jet And I can't, you trying to tell me I can't help my poor cousins that's back in Louisiana in the ghetto?
In Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
Salakia. So I don't know if he was going into this or not, but I was gonna say because they're not allowed to do it because it keeps the so-called Jewish man rich. If we stop doing it, the Jewish man, he'll stop getting rich. He'll stop getting paid off.
That's it, K out of war. You understand? It'll start to bring this nation out off the bottom.
Right.
That's why they can't do it. It's because if the money that these stars are making, if it gets funneled back to Commanding General Yohana and our nation, then we'll become a nation. We'll have an army. We'll have somebody to fight for us.
Right.
And we'll be a nation again, man.
Right.
And that'll defeat the purpose because the other nations won't be able to eat off us, man.
Right.
The Chinese won't be able to put, restaurants in our neighborhood. Right. They won't be able to put, Chinese restaurants on every corner on MLK in every city in America, and make $10,000 a week to go send back to China and Japan. You understand? Those East Indians won't be able to put hair product stores in our neighborhood and sell us Yaki B number 12 and send all the money back to East India, man. They won't be able to do it. They won't be able to put up nail shops in every ghetto in America and have our sisters destroying their own nails that grow just fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sisters, you ought to really consider what you're doing when you go into these nail shops, man. You see, nail grow perfect. Her nails grow fine. Right. But she'll go and get that acrylic junk on top of her own nails and brittle them up, make them fine like paper. And then she was like, my own nails, they so better. They so better than make her own. And you trying to tell me that you don't need a leader ahead over you? You need somebody to tell you don't go in the goddamn store. You destroying your own nails. Then when you don't get the acrylic up there, they break off and you got nubs looking like a man with no nails. But then you try to tell me women mature faster than men, huh? That's smarter. Women make better decisions than men. Get out of war, this world, man. This world is full of it, man. If you think that a woman makes better decisions than a man, then just take the nail salon. Just take the Chinese people getting rich off of you want now? You want now? Never look good? Never look good? What color you want? What color you want? And they do your nails and they destroy your nails with them drills, and you all up in there for 3 hours going through all the pain and bleeding and all that stuff. And then in 2 weeks, when you want to get your real nail done, you can't get your real nail done no more because you done had that fake acrylic junk up there for so long that your nails is brittling up, falling off, chipping. And you did this voluntarily, That's volunteer. Yeah, good decision. You're smart. You know what I'm saying? You're very wise. Oh, queen. Oh, queen. You bring life. You know what I'm saying? You need a leader, man.
That's right.
You need somebody to tell you don't do that. And you're destroying yourself. Don't put that weave in your head. Your hair is fine. They braid your hair down and put the lace front over top of that, Kato. What the hell? What in the hell is your hair for? If you look, Kato, they hair down on their shoulder. They braid that back and they put the lace front wig. And guess where it comes, Kato? Down on their shoulder. Salakia. I mean, go figure. Hey, look, man. I ain't telling you nothing that's wrong. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you out here. Your hair come down just below your shoulders. You braid that back and you put the lace front wig on with the little baby hairs on the side. They come down to your shoulder. It makes no sense. Don't you do your own hair? Curl up your own baby hairs and let that come down to your shoulder. And then in the process of doing all that lace front, you destroying your own hair.
Right.
Then when you go try to get your own hair done, it's breaking off. You go to the salon. The hairstylist is like, girl, you got a lot of breakage. Oh my God, we got to shave your hair down to the quick. Now you got to get a bald head. Now your hair is right above your ear, and you like, oh Lord, well, my hair just broke off. It's nothing I can do.
God. Salak.
Man, you need a go ahead.
So like real fast, right? And what you're saying is so deep and heavy in this service. Is that like beforehand, before integration, our sisters and the brothers, they wasn't perming their head, they wasn't doing that, they wasn't doing any of that. And then the scripture said right here, Proverbs 3:31, it says, envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways.
That's right.
That's our right. Sisters, they putting their hair, weaving their hair and doing that. What they doing? They trying to emulate what they think is beauty from a cultural standard from our oppressor, when we have our own beauty. Sisters got their own beauty. You know what I mean? And
damn right.
Sees other nations. You know what I mean? From a
whole that's right. That's why they selling them the Yaki B number 12, because your hair is long. Your hair is long anyway. Right. If you just let it grow and let it and take care of it, it'll be long down your back. You wouldn't have to buy the Yaki B 7-7-7-A. You wouldn't have to do it. But you understand, this is America, man. God. This is what this society promotes. It promotes things that are useless to you, and it destroys us. It destroys us, man. Like the whole idea of gotta get the money. You understand? We'll rob and cheat. We'll become criminals and sinners just to get money, God. just to live average. You understand? You ought to imagine some of the wicked things the Christian pastor. You understand? He is destroying people just so he can live. You know what I'm saying? Like the oppressor.
Right.
Instead of what we were taught in the Israelite school of UPK, it's to suffer, man.
Right.
It's to suffer. The reason why the oppressor respects the Gadites so much is because they refuse. You know what I'm saying? Some of those tribes refuse to go into a treaty with the white man, and they rather die than be slaves. You understand? Yeah, we black people, you understand, the tribe of Judah, we got something amongst us that was like, nah, we just gonna survive. We'll survive. Yeah. You understand? We'll be slave. Change gonna come. Nah. Change don't come without suffering. Look what the forefathers of America went through, man. They went through those harsh winters. They went through staying on the battlefield for years at a time. They suffered for this America that they got. And now their descendants are living in heaven, man.
Right.
So now the same thing is going to have to come from this nation. For us to have our heaven, it's going to have to be some suffering, man. We're going to have to want to get in the trenches with our brothers. We can't have half of us that are assimilate to this world and the other half not. That's why the Isupk exists, so we can take care of our people, so we can all be in the same boat together.
God.
You suffering, I'm suffering. You understand? Right. You starving, I'm starving. You ain't going home, I'm not going home. That's brotherhood, man.
Right.
That's brotherhood. That's what we experience in Hebrew Academy, the whole 9.
Right.
You understand? One of us hurt, we all hurt.
God.
One of us fight, we all fight.
Right.
One of us sleep, we all sleep.
Yeah.
You understand? One of us eat, we all eat. Ain't that right, Cat of War? Like we sit around. If one of us eat bread, we all eat bread and water. That's what we eat today. That's what we eating today. And we looking around to make sure everybody got a piece first before we eat ours. We holding our piece. Looking for other brothers. Okay, every brother, they eating that. They eating too. All right. That's how it's got to be, man.
What?
The so-called oppressor has taught us to disassociate ourselves from one another's pain, man. When the oppressor don't disassociate itself from the pain of his people. God. You understand? He ain't disassociate. Look, and I'm gonna show you how. It's because Kanye West, all the people, look, they showing, look at the unity the so-called white man showing. Look at the unity they showing to the unity that they showing to the Jewish man who don't associate with the Goyim. Feel that for a second, chaotic war. You got the Jewish man they call the other nations, include the other white people, they call them Goyim, man. The heathens. Now, Kanye West say something to offend the so-called Jewish man, and Adidas pulling out. Name some other all these Skechers Nike. Just did it. Nike. Now, some of these companies are just owned by other groups of white people. You understand? And go ahead.
Jay-Z made a statement. He disassociated himself from Kanye West.
You understand?
Another cat.
Look at the loyalty they showing to one another, man. Look at the loyalty that these companies are showing to one another. They say they don't give a damn how much Kanye West can how much money they make them. If Nike pull out, oh, we Adidas, we pulling out. Adidas pulling out, we Skechers, we pulling out. Hey, all these companies that he had endorsements with, nah, we together on this. We pulling out. We ain't got no association with Kanye West. Now, how many blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians will say, hey, since so-called Nike and Adidas, since all their executives have made racist statements about blacks, we ain't gonna buy no more Nikes. We're not buying no more Adidas.
Right.
You understand? How many times have blacks, Hispanics, given a strike against Adidas and Nike? And we all know that Adidas and Nike are racist shoe companies that don't give a damn about black people. Right. That price their shoes high so black people can't afford them. What about Tommy Hilfiger? Remember Tommy Hilfiger say he prices. What about Timberland? Say price their shoes so high so black people can't afford them. What black people do? I go rob a store so I can go get the Timberlands. I can afford it now. I'll go rob the bank so I can buy Tommy Hilfiger. That's what we do. We were turning the criminals to show our loyalty to these heathens, man. To these other nations, we'll be criminals. We'll turn ourselves into criminals. Man, look here. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up, black man.
So, like, if I could just make one comment real fast. With the Tommy Hilfiger, right? I remember I was growing up in them days, right? I remember Tommy Hilfiger, fashion designer. He made a statement back in the day, like he made his riches accidentally because he said, and I quote, that his plan wasn't even to appeal to black America.
Right.
But, they just started wearing his clothing, and then he made a killing. Just made a killing.
Hey, DKNY was the same way.
Come.
And I know I had a DKNY shirt. I sure did. And when I bought it, I bought it and cried afterwards because it cost me like $78.
Well,
you understand? I shed a tear for that. I worked hard for that, but I looked at that shirt. I said, "It's tight though." But damn, you understand? I could have left that in the store. All you're gonna do hang it up. You don't want to wear it. You want to just hang it up in your. Hey, look. Let me tell you something. You know, my homeboy used to hang his Tommy Hilfiger shirts up for 2 weeks before he wore them. You go in his room and it be Tommy Hilfiger shirts stapled to the goddamn wall because he ain't want to wear them. Because his mama was spending $100 for the Tommy Hilfiger shirts and he didn't want to mess them up. Man, look, we show more loyalty to these wicked bastards, man, that hate us.
Right.
They hate our guts. And they was and even back when Jim Crow and the Civil Rights Act was being pushed, they was hanging us and lynching us, man, and making postcards about it with their children standing down below them like it was a you know, like a festive thing to do, to go see niggas burned at the stake and hanging. And they children got used to seeing niggas dying. God. And those children are the ones that's in power today.
Right.
And they still hate our guts. Ain't nothing changed. But we still flock to go support them.
Right. To
make them rich. Because we think that if we put on these certain clothes and we carry a certain image, that it'll make us look rich. When we should all want to look the same. We should all, if we suffering in the ghetto, then we all should just suffer in the ghetto, man. I tell you what, we may be suffering, but these other nations will respect us. They'll respect us, man. We'll have the respect of these other nations, and they'll know that we ain't no suckers, man. We ain't no suckers, right. and ain't nobody getting rich off of this nation.
Right.
You understand? So, we at Romans 15:4.
Come.
Read it from the top.
On the book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
That's our hope, man. This book called the Bible, and how it tells about how we went into slavery and captivity but came out. No matter what kind of bad state this nation found themselves in, the Lord still chose us and brought us out of that captivity, brought us out of that low state, and put us back, you know, on the top again, man. That's hope. That's our hope that we have in the comfort of these scriptures, to know that, look, right now, yeah, we down right now, but Christ is coming back. Our King is coming back, man.
That's right.
And we're gonna get revenge for what these nations have put us through, man. You understand? If Kanye West come on into the truth, he'll get some sort of gratification in knowing that his enemies, the ones that cause him all this anguish and this stress and this turmoil, that they're gonna get their reward. They're gonna get repaid for the stress that they put them through. You understand? These stars and the stress and the stress, especially these sisters that go into this music, and they go into music thinking that they just go sing some songs. But they come into the music game and realize they got to sleep with this one and that one, and they got to take their clothes off for that one, and they got to do special favors for this one. Then they got to show up on their album where their mama and their whole family gonna see it. They got to be halfway dressed with their legs cocked all open. If they knew all of that, then they wouldn't even want to sing, man. Right. You understand? But if they come on into the truth, they'll have some sense of gratification that all the heathens that exploited them, not disregarding their talent, but just wanted to use their bodies, they'll get revenge and they'll get repaid for what they did too, man.
That's right.
You understand? That's the hope that I have. The hope that I have, that all my ancestors and foremothers and forefathers that was raped and lynched and murdered and our identity taken away, and now I don't know I'm an Israelite. I had to grow up thinking I was a black nigga in the ghetto. You understand? Now I come into the truth, and I know for a fact that Christ is coming back, and I'm gonna get some sense of gratitude, some sense of redemption when those heathens that took my identity are punished for what they did.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So now drop that. Go to Proverbs 23 and 4. Proverbs 23 and 4.
This
is
the book.
Salakia, before you read that, this has been the problem. This has been the plight of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. The bulk of us are poor, man. The bulk of us are stressed out financially. We are economically oppressed.
Right.
You understand? There's a Salakia. There's a word. There's a I'm getting it 1 second. Here it is. It's systematic covert racial discrimination, man. Systematic covert racial discrimination. That's across the board. Systematically, we've been, and it's covert because it's secret. It's systems that's working in secret to racially discriminate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. And it's been working that way. You know, America was built off of it. Systematic oppression, economic oppression, redlining, gentrification. All these big words that you don't learn the definition of until you're gentrified. You understand? Until you ain't got no money in your pocket and you wondering why, and you stumble across economic oppression. You read some book, you come across some piece of information that says, well, black, over 80% of qualified black people are denied loans simply because of the color of their skin. Over 50, 60, and 70% of Caucasians are approved for high dollar loans simply because they white. Doesn't matter if they can pay the money back or not. It really doesn't matter. You understand? Just simply because they got pale skin, approved. 20 grand. That should be enough, shouldn't it, Tom, to take care of your back bills and give you a little cushion to get something nice for Wilhelmina. You understand? Meanwhile, you working your fingers to the bone, working 16, 18 hours a day, and you know what I'm saying? You just need a $3,000 loan to get your rent caught up and try to get back on your feet. You ain't gonna stop working that 16 hours a day. You gonna work all the overtime to pay it back, and you get denied, man. Why? Because we don't give a damn about the niggas.
Right.
We want to keep you poor. We want to keep you poor so you can continue to feel sorry about yourself, and maybe you'll jump off the bridge. Maybe you'll kill yourself. Or maybe you become a criminal like we want you to do. You'll become a criminal and you try to rob a bank, and we'll put you in jail, and we'll get free labor out of you instead of paying you that overtime for them 16 and 18 hours you're putting in every week.
God.
Come on, read.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 23 and verse 4. Labor not to be rich.
What?
Labor not to be rich.
You ever want to know what it'd be like for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians not to worry about so hard about how to be rich? If we took that stance, then you'll see the cares of this world and things dissipate. So what becomes important to us is loyalty and family and our nation, and not the Yeezys or the new mics or the Teslas. Now everybody trying to buy a Tesla now. The new thing is the Tesla. It's a status symbol to show, hey, I drive an electric car, and look at all the amenities it got. Now we're going into debt because of Teslas. You understand? With first it was it was the mics first. It was Michael Jordan's. That was the first thing that black people really went into debt for. You know what I'm saying? Just what they would do anything for. Now it's the Jordans, the iPhone 11, 12, X Plus. Lying around the corner. Niggas got to have the iPhone.
And it's a lot. Just real fast, a lot. So I don't mean to interrupt. I wonder if I could. Just real fast.
Come on, brother.
It just shows how this world, this society, the oppressor pimps our women. You know what I mean? Because, and I say it because I know I come from a generation or a world where if you ain't wearing this, or you ain't wearing that, a sister won't talk to you. You know what I mean? If you ain't driving this, you ain't driving that, you'll get climbed. You know what I mean?
Right.
It just shows how the serpent is working and the oppressor pimps our own women. I mean, against us a lot. That's all I want to say.
And how it's systematic covert racial discrimination. Systematic covert racial discrimination, man. That's all. We're going to read one more and we're going to get out of here with this, man. Go ahead.
Come comes the book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 4. Labor not to be rich.
Do what?
Labor not to be rich.
Man, look here. You got some of us out here that's just paper chasing, man, just every moment of the day, just laboring and labeling, toiling to be rich, man. Go ahead.
Cease from thine own wisdom.
Cease from your own wisdom, because here in America, we are taught that money is the answer to everything, man. We're taught that money is the answer to everything. You just have enough money and all your problems go away. Well, that ain't what Yeezy's saying. That ain't what Kanye West is saying. You understand? Kanye West, think about it. Kanye West was a billionaire last year and the year before that. You understand? He didn't start really taking this attack financially until he said that the real Jews are black. He didn't take this attack. He didn't suffer financially when he had that MAGA hat on. When he had that Make America Great Again hat on, they didn't come after his money. When he said that slavery was a choice, they didn't come after his money. Right. Now that he say that the real Jews are black, his money is being attacked. So the years before then, he was mega million billionaire in. $1 billion approximately collects. $1 million collects $100,000 per year in interest. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the market, might be a little less now, but $1 million will interest $100,000 every year in interest. $1 billion is 1 million. So how is he not a billionaire no more?
Right.
Hey, something cloudy in the milk, man.
God.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't a rocket science out of war, but something cloudy in the milk, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Hell of a sin.
Yeah. Something ain't right. God. I'm a billionaire this year, and I lose a couple of sponsors. Now I ain't no billionaire no more. Why? I was a billionaire 2-3 years before then. All right. No sweat. We're going to finish it out and we're going to close out the class. Go ahead, K. Out of War.
Come Comes book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 4. Labor not to be rich. Mm-hmm. Cease from thine own wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away.
What? Say that again. For riches what?
For riches certainly make themselves wings.
Hey, spell wings so they can understand.
Wings.
Ain't that a nigga talking to you, K. Out of War? Nigga say, look, don't labor to be rich, because some way, somehow, riches always tend to sprout wings. You understand? Riches will always tend to sprout wings. Kanye West is realizing right now that riches.
Yeah, what? Yo, what? Yeah.
Flying away, man. You understand? You understand? You ever been in your house and you can't find something? You're like, dang on, man. Dang on, my joint done sprouted wings or something, ain't it? Now flew away. Riches read it again.
For riches certainly make themselves win.
Riches will make themselves scarce, man. Keep going. Keep going.
They fly away as an eagle toward heaven.
Salakia. Hey, man, the Lord is fierce, man. The Lord has a real harsh sense of humor, man. He reminds me of my father. My father had a real harsh sense of humor like that. And he'll say something and you'll be crying and everybody else is laughing. Kanye West right now is crying while everybody else just laughing at him like, oh, Yeezy tripping, man. And laughing at his calamity, man. His riches done sprouted wings, brother, and flew away like the eagle towards heaven. You understand? And with that, I'm gonna read these announcements, man. Clap it up. We're gonna be here next week. You understand? We're gonna be here next week for the scripture breakdown class. The Water for Officer K.R. Award joining us tonight. You understand? The water for these sisters rocking it out in here in this class. You know what I'm saying? Sister Karina, sister, you got Sister Sakura and y'all. You got Sister Katrina on there. You got the new sister, Sister Marva. You understand? The water sisters for y'all joining us tonight. We're gonna be here next week, man. Same time. Join us again, all right? And with that, with the Isupk, Salakia. Let me get this real quick. Might be under. With the Isupk, under Commander General Yohana, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21 and Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10th of every penny of any increase that the Most High gives you, give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. Priest fund is a free will offering for priests, not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation. Upcoming Holy Convocation is the Feast of Dedication, and it's Hanukkah in the Hebrew. And Salakia, it's the 25th day of the 9th month for the space of 8 days. It's going to start Saturday, December the 17th. And you can find that in the book of First Maccabees, chapter 4, verses 52 through 61. It's the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah. All right, that's the next high holy convocation for us, for Israel. If anyone want to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I might jim. We went over the time a little bit tonight. We're just gonna close out with the Lord's Prayer real quick. Wapinya Kodum means to face the east. Or say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shirkah. Yahweh. Malak with Ka. Darab. Salakia. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawah. Hayah. Bashamayim. Lathan. Lanawa. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kawawat Yanawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabawat Yanawa. Wala'ana. Abayanawa. Manasaya 1. Abal. Hawashai Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwath. Waha'ala. Wahadapara. La'iwalumium. Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Saw, which means to turn, be seated. Men of Israel, give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Amajim, Barak,
Yahbashim Shabbat.
Yahbashim Shabbat. Sisters, Amadium, give one courtesy salute to the sister. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Shema, Yahya Matah, class dismissed. Hey, shalom, Israel.